Hello everyone, I'm going to look at the second new dimensional that we have, which is Rimuru. So like I said, Rimuru is a dimensional hero. Going to be an intelligence-based hero. I believe the other one was also an intelligence-based hero. The class is a mage and the primary role is burst damage. So let's look at the first skill first. We have the ultimate skill called Divine Fury. So Rimuru possesses magic elements. Every 1 point of magic element reduces the energy required by him to use his ultimate skill by 1. Rimuru can own up to 450 magic element points. Magic elements are not affected by energy or health recovery rates. At the start of battles, Rimuru possesses 500 magic element points. His normal attacks inflict Black Flame on hit targets for 6 seconds. An enemy inflicted with Black Flame receives 65% more damage from Rimuru's allies who have received a name. And when the enemy dies, Rimuru recovers an additional 100 magic element points. And the active part to this is Rimuru wields his magic to create numerous water droplets above the battlefield, then raises his arm high and swipes it downward, transforming the droplets into slender pillars that penetrate the battlefield, dealing damage equal to 540% of his attack rating to all enemies. This skill has a chance to crit, and the critical strike chance increases by 10% for every 100 magic element points Rimuru has. And the level 2 isn't part of the active ability. Damage is increased to 960% of his attack rating. And level 3, Rimuru's max limit for magic elements is increased to 600 points. So the more magic element points he has, the less energy he needs to use his ultimate skill. Also, the Black Flame allows Rimuru's allies to do more damage to the enemies. And it looks like those water droplets can do quite a bit of damage here as well. So let's look at the second skill. It is called Black Flame. Rimuru casts his magic, summoning blazing thunder in the densest area of enemies and dealing damage to enemies within range for 190% of his attack rating. For every any enemy slain, Rimuru recovers 100 magic element points. With the level 2, damage dealt to enemies within range is increased to 350%. With the level 3, for every enemy slain, Rimuru recovers 200 magic element points, and level 4 inflicts Black Flame on enemies hit, lasting for 6 seconds. So another way for Rimuru to gain magic element points with this skill, while also doing a little bit of damage in there as well. So looking at the third skill, this one is called Equal Naming. Rimuru bestows names upon all allied heroes and summons entities on the battlefield that have not received names. For each hero or summoned entity named, 100 or 50 magic element points are spent respectively. Named allies have their multiple attributes boosted by 45%, with these effects lasting the entire battle. Each time Rimuru and his named allies cast an active skill, he absorbs 20 magic element points. When a named unit dies, he absorbs 100 magic element points. And the level 2, the amounts of magic element required to name a hero and summon entity are reduced to 75 and 35 points respectively. Level 3, each time Rimuru and his named allies cast an active skill, he absorbs 35 magic element points. And then for the first engraving skill, the named allies receive an additional 30 physical pierce points and 30 magical pierce points. So boosting the attributes of the named allies by 45%, which is pretty good. And it looks like this is one of the ways that Rimuru can spend his magical element points. And then giving the allies even more buffs with the first engraving skill. So looking at the final skill, it's called Great Sage. At the start of a battle, Rimuru probes the stats of all enemies and strengthens himself according to their characteristics. For every strength-based enemy hero, he gains 15 points in tenacity. For every intelligence-based enemy hero, he gains 15 magic suppression points. And for every agility-based hero, he gains 15 dodge points. The level 2 for tenacity, magic suppression, and dodge received by Rimuru are increased respectively to 35, 35, and 35 points each stack. For this one, it looks like it's increases that to 50 for all three, And then for the second engraving skill, named allies will also receive an enhancement effect equivalent to 40% of something for Rimuru. They didn't really finish it here, unfortunately. So it looks like more buffs based on which type of hero are on the enemy side of the battlefield. I don't really know what the second engraving skill means. I just hope that it does something good. Again, it doesn't look like they really finished the text here. So let's look at the signature item then. And this one's called Shizu's Mask. So unlocking this signature item, each time Rimuru absorbs 60 magic element points, he recovers 10% of his own health. At plus 10, an enemy inflicted by a black flame loses 50 energy per second. Plus 20, an enemy inflicted by a black flame loses 100 energy per second. The plus 30, received healing of an enemy inflicted by a black flame is reduced by 30 points. And plus 40, when an enemy dies, he absorbs their magic element points, enhancing the various enhancing effects of the skill Great Sage by 65% for 5 seconds. I really like that the enemies who are inflicted by Black Flame lose energy, and also enhancing the effects of the Great Sage skill for every time an enemy dies. So I think this is a pretty good signature item. Let's move over to the exclusive furniture. And this one is called Monarch of Tempest. For the 3 of 3 furniture, magic elements absorbed and recovered by Rimuru through various means are buffed by his energy recovery rate. And the 9 of 9 furniture, each time an ally is named, Rimuru permanently gains 12 energy recovery rate. This effect can be stacked up to 5 times. So I'm assuming with the 3 of 3, if the energy recovery rate of Rimuru is buffed, that means he will gain some more magic element points. And this 9 of 9 furniture goes perfectly with that. He can gain more energy recovery rates when an ally is named. So overall, it sounds like Rimuru can do a lot of damage. Like it says with the primary role, says burst damage, so hopefully can do a lot of damage in a short period of time. And it looks like from some of these skills, it looks like that is possible with him. So hopefully when we see some testing, it'll show that Rimuru can do a lot of damage. And if you like this video, then make sure to click the like button. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video from me. And also comment what do you think about Rimuru. And thanks for watching.